It's infuriating how good they are. It makes me so mad. Welcome back, and thank you for joining me for another reaction video. Now, before we get stuck into this one, I just want to say that I get loads of comments, DMs, replies, mentions, all saying things like, welcome back, and I didn't know you were still doing reactions to this band, or sometimes I didn't even know you were still doing reactions at all. Truth is, I've been here the whole time, but I'm not surprised some of you say that because I am not a monetized channel on YouTube. It means I'm not part of the partnership program. It also means I am in no way a priority for YouTube. So they push me all the way down. Now, two ways you can combat that. Firstly, if you watch my videos and you think that by watching them, they'll kind of pop up on your feed, sometimes make sure you're subscribed. That should kind of get them up on your feed when you're scrolling. It also supports my channel, which is really nice of you if you do, so thank you. The other thing is, if you are subscribed, then go ahead and make sure notifications are turned on. I hate this kind of plug. Usually the most annoying part of a video, which is why I don't really do it, but the truth is they tend to work sometimes. YouTube doing YouTube things. I'm not in control of that, but hopefully those help. Back to this though, I am super excited about this. You guys have been on me about this for a long while, and for very good reason. Let's jump straight in without further ado. Polyphia, Ego Death featuring Steve Vai. Let's see what you got. Oh my god. So much every single time. I'm really glad I stopped here. Okay, where to start? When you've done a few reactions to Polyphia, when you've had some kind of exposure to them, like I have, you in some way are able to look past that brilliance, that execution, that just insane ability, and you start looking for these little nuances that add value in like a really big way. That's why I love that I'm stopped over here, because one of the things I speak about and have spoken about in the past, which is so evident here, is the percussive nature of their playing style. So like, how do you do that? Well, there's loads of ways, but there's a close-up in there where you can see he's using like a pick and his fingers, and sometimes you get a little ghost note strum where he's holding the strings, not pushing down on the fret, but you've got the clang of that, the tapping, the harmonics, all these things. It's like using the full essence of the guitar, not just the most obvious parts, and I love that. I do wonder, and I'm going to go back just to here, I do wonder, it sounds like there is like a bit of a bell hit in there anyway, and that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the actual playing, but I want to go back to hear it again just because remarkable. Yeah. Also love the transition from that raw guitar in a room to the more produced element of it. It's infuriating how good they are. It makes me so mad. To think that humans could put this together is insane. So there was a bit of that rhythmic foreshadowing. Obviously, you could hear that kind of percussive hit and that bell hits. I love the sound of these drums, the more kind of digital sound to them. Some of the quick that kind of splashes and hits to accent some of those little chord pulls. A lot of what they do is that frill work in between, but it's pretty remarkable. Tone is important, right? So a lot of the guitar tone has that. It has like quite a bright sound to it. And what we mean by that, it's got like a nice high end. The higher frequencies are shining through really well. But then some of that lead work, that dun 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 dun, dun that seems a lot more MIDI and kind of held back in the EQ and pushed a bit forward. Wow. There's that percussion again. I gotta talk about this, man. I mean, first of all, look, an angel in real life over there, just in the sunlight. I could never pull off that button up. Never. You have to own a yacht or you have to play drums for Polyphia. Facts. They're all insane. All of them. It almost feels criminal to talk about one instruments, not the other, because of all the ability, what the bass is doing to highlight. First of all, the way that you find gaps in music, I always talk about gaps, is where you try and listen through the mastering, the EQ. When you're piecing a song together, you're trying to find opportunities for all of these things to shine. Timing gaps, sometimes EQ, sometimes how they mix and master stuff. You're trying to find gaps, but they have found gaps within gaps. And from everything to the arpeggio playing of kind of picking those chords and moving down, that guitarist, the other one, looks like he's just finger picking there, but there's this like raw clang to it which makes you feel like you're still in a room with them playing, but there's a production on the top of it which makes it seem really clean and seamless, and it's infuriating. I will use it as motivation. Giving us a second to breathe here. And that's why. Get in! I'm stopping right here because I do my best not to interrupt vital parts of the song. All of this is vital. I never encourage people to watch my videos as a first-time listen. Please go and listen to the song. Give it the respect and love it deserves. And if you want to listen with me, I'm right here. I will always be right here. There's so many things to say. I love the subtlety, the melodic prioritization, stylistic approach of that lead work. Just to there's no competition there. It's pure style, and it's in true honor and celebration of him. And it's making me really giddy. I love it. There's so many different style influences. There's with all the music that we've heard in the first 4.5 minutes, there's Latin, there's Caribbean bits to it, there's blues, there's jazz. As a guitarist, it's so difficult. As a guitarist, it's incredibly difficult to explain all the brilliance of this. For me, it's they're like the lazy river of music. It's liquid and fluid, kind of navigates you down this path. You're in safe hands. But at the end of it, you can't help but get wet. I shouldn't have a channel. It's important to mention the fluidity of this because there's so much going on that could be lost, should be lost, but isn't. Absolutely remarkable. Talent beyond belief. And what a beautiful collaboration. What a beautiful way to kind of bring two generations together of extreme, undeniable skill. And it's almost like with him playing the way he did, adding this beautiful flavor, this layering, without it being this show-off, showcase piece. And by no means am I saying that any of that's easy to play, trust me. But it's almost like a nod, he's accepting this young generation of talent. It's all brilliant. It's all brilliant. I mean, all of it is fantastic. I need more of it. There is more Polyphia out there that I haven't heard a lot of it. And it's difficult because when you want to do a reaction the way I want to, which is to actually do a reaction and not just watch a video, I like giving commentary. I like speaking about how I feel. I like hopefully providing any level of education which helps you have a deeper listening experience. And I think that those things are important. They are to me. And they don't give you much of an opportunity. You're always kind of interrupting something and you must feel bad for it. But that's not the point of what I'm trying to do. And I'm so grateful to be alive, to have the mental availability that I do, at a time when people like this are creating music, because it's just absolutely insane. A lot of guitarists will look at this and go, well, that's it, I'm done. Don't do it. Don't do it. Use it as inspiration. Not to be them, not to copy them, not to learn all their songs. Use it as inspiration to be your version of whatever that is. To be so highly driven, creative. It's not just about being skilled. Practiced and skilled are amazing, but to be creative, creatively brilliant, in your own style, in your own way, man, is there anything better? I don't think so. Loved it. Please let me know where to go next. I'm grateful for your patience. Polyphia will always have a home on this channel, and I always hope and hope upon hope that if ever one of them saw these videos, that they would understand that I am in awe and full of respect, and in no way pretending I have any competency level with them. I just am grateful and love talking about music. Until the next one, please be safe, be nice to each other, and have a damn good day.